These are some Timberland PRs, 10.5 year True Grit, and all EH electrical power stuff here, water resistant. So I've had a pair that I beat the heck out of them for a year. Never really thought I'd like slip-ons just because I'm used to like Red Wings linesman's boots, and thanks COVID they freaking suck. Can't get them, whatever. So I have a few good pairs of those. I'm not really sweating it. Waterproof membrane, but that's what they are. And get in there. But I'll get back to whatever. So the ones I'm using right now, the bottom's a little, where my heel sits in there, is a little bit tough. So yeah, so you can see one of my pairs of Red Wings, gets an idea what I got there. But yeah, so these babies here, when I first tried them on, I always thought like cowboy style boots would always get loose just because of, you can see how those Red Wings were, and they were always tight on my legs. And you definitely, I grew into them, and it's convenient as heck if you got to go in and out and take your shoes off places versus lacing up. And but like I said, the only problem after a year of everyday use is I don't know if I can get a light in there. No, I can't. But right at the bottom, down in the inside here, the paddings wore out, so I can get a sole insert if I wanted to, or something like that. But year hard use every day, wear them every day, and nothing. And being water resistant, I've stepped in the water up to here on them. Feet stay dry. You go out in the snow, good to go. I don't wear these things around the chicken coop because I got rubbers for that. But if you were in that stuff, you could. And if you didn't walk into like clean areas, like I'll take these off in my house. So I don't. The rubbers don't leave the garage floor and stuff like that. So but they're definitely waterproof. And I've stood in water up to like there on them, and at work and doing things where my feet have not got wet. And the problem with the Red Wings, that leather doesn't have a Gore-Tex membrane in there or whatever this membrane is. And they do get wet, and your feet get wet. So eventually, you could possibly get trench foot if you weren't, didn't get them off to dry by a fire or just standard drying and stuff. But yeah, one good pro about these guys. And when I bought them a year ago, with inflation, they went up $7. They were $207 because I had to pay the $7. That's what I had left on my safety money account. And this year they did some stuff, so I had a little more. But they were $214 for these boots here, and the Skechers were like $98 or something like that. But one cool thing is that if you want to step on it to try to help you get your foot loose, this rubber insert piece there, and I haven't worn the other one out. I guess I can go pause and show you what the ones look like after a year of hard use and stuff. So yeah, if you're thinking about them, that's what they look like. What you get in the box with these Timberland PRs. Again, 10.5 there, and being in the power industry for 20 years, like I said, up to COVID, all I would get is Red Wings. COVID, they said they couldn't import them, and those particular boots you can't get no more from them. And the only reason I went with Red Wings is the first place we had a boot allowance, and it was only through Red Wing, so got accustomed to them. Anybody that wears walks on their feet a bunch. Where certain things, once you find a good one, you tend to stick with it, and we've been it. So sticking with it. This is pair number 2 of these Timberlands, and I got wides there. It just makes it feel on my feet, and I sort of really grew to like them. The downfall today, they had some ones that actually were darker. I would prefer a darker color, but that's just me. But they didn't have the back piece. It was stitched leather. So this was like this piece down, and then it had something like that, which I sort of like that for the reason of sticking my foot in the back, or if you bump into something, it's a little more solider than leather. Don't know if that's good or not bad, but you definitely, I personally like it, and hence I went with the same exact ones. So, can't go wrong with them if you're thinking about them. And in the summertime, even be a little insulated. My feet aren't crazy. It's, maybe if I would live down in Florida, I have a different report for you when you get to a sticky 100. But in the Dakotas, it's, no big deal. I'll wear them cutting the grass in my shorts. Just like I said, it's convenient to be slipping on and off with them versus lacing up. And I do have, these are, the Red Wings these are brand new looking because they are, but I have Red Wings that are ready to roll if I need a lace up with something. So, all EH, steel toe, everything, on it. And that's how the Red Wings were too. So, but man, it's good stuff. It's what they look like. We'll pause it. I'll put them on, do a walk by, and then I'll even go by the other ones so we can look at them and stuff after a year of everyday use. So, hold on. And with the Red Wings, I'd get calluses from them because it's more of a not as padded boot. But, I mean, these bad boys, I didn't ever get no rub spots with having them. So, like I said, if you're thinking about them, they're freaking nice for what they are. So, yeah, thanks, guys. We'll go to the other ones real quick and look. So here's my year-old ones, a little more than a year. And, like I said, I like that. The use on the bottoms did wear out, but that's just the way I walk on it. But that's, it's a soft membrane versus the rubber. And, you can see the front pad. That's not totally wore out yet. But again, I wear these every day. And then you can see, there you go, maybe. Like I said, it's just wore out down in the bottom of the pad. And I could get, this one's a little better. I could definitely get a freaking footsie to stick up in there and stuff. And it's not pulling out. You get the shoes where that whole pad gets crunched up. And I'm not that bad yet of it. But, again, here's the old. Here's the new. And if you're thinking about them, man, I'm on my feet every day. And, we all are and stuff like that. Kicking stuff. You can see little cuts in it. You can get the toe piece if you wanted to them. But, again, you find something you sort of like. And man, I can't complain. They're great. So now I got a pair of outsides. I got a new set of work boots. And, so that's where we're at. But, like I said, the way I walk, you can see my heel, how I drag my feet. But the front grips are good. And I've had problems with different Red Wings, too, where the frickin' heel split. It seemed like when I was getting wides on those, a few different times I've had the heel split right here in the crack. And these particular ones haven't, and it's hit or miss with some of the Red Wings and stuff, and you could definitely could get the soles restitched. But yeah, thanks guys. Little unboxing and a couple pairs of nice shoes that you can get stuff done with. Thanks.